Good evening. Are we live? I think we are. Yes, we are live. Let me admit Helen into the room. She's the only one waiting for me this evening. Oh, I thought she was on then. Needed to connect to audio. Oh, Janine's here.
Wow.
It's a good shot, Janine.
Love it.
Are you all right?
I'm all right. I'm all right, living the dream as always. How are you?
Have you got a pen and paper?
I've got paper. I ain't got no pen. Hang on.
You need to get a pen and paper for tonight, don't we, Louis? Hey.
Oh, look at him.
So
Look.
I need a pen and paper. Hey.
He's so gorgeous. He's such a cute. You know, that picture of you snogging him.
Oh, that's how he comes for cuddles every morning. I know. I know. So he comes for cuddles, but it's almost like I've got to kiss. So he doesn't do anything to me. He just puts his head on my face as if to say, you need to kiss me now. Have a little bit of a snuggle. I know.
No. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
He's a handful.
Oh, he's your child.
He is my child. He absolutely is my child, yeah.
What would you do without him?
I don't know what I'd do.
Right, have a pen,
Helen's
have
struggling with I think Helen's struggling with audio. She's kind of there but not there. But yeah, pen and paper's needed, definitely. Top A student, well done. So
go on.
Yeah. So for everyone watching, hopefully Helen will be able to sort. This is the first time of her using Zoom. She did tell me she hadn't got Zoom earlier, so we all know what the technical difficulties are using Zoom.
So yeah.
For everyone that's watching this on the catch-up as well, I wanted to make this a little bit of a goal setting and visualization setting because, yay, she's on. Oh, she's gone off.
It kept coming up as, it was weird because when I was trying to get on, it kept coming up as leave meeting.
I think it's because that's it, Helen.
I'm here now.
That's it. I can hear you.
Oh, good.
Well done for getting that. I've just been saying, I know you've just downloaded Zoom, so
Oh my God.
well done. But I've just said to Janine, you do need a pen and paper for tonight's session. So I don't know whether you've got a pen and paper you can get to hand.
Yeah, I have. It's here.
Oh, perfect. So everyone that's kind of watching this on because everyone said that they're going to catch up. I know it's a bit of an awkward time with lunchtime and things like that. So what I want us to do, obviously we're halfway through the year now. I've had a couple of new ladies start with me, Helen being one of them. And I just wanted us to kind of visualize what we want to set out for the rest of the year, basically. So it's going to start off and it's going to be a lot of writing from you. And I've got to keep quiet, which I know it'll be difficult for me, but I'll sit on my hands and not say anything, I promise. So what I want is, I know, I'll be like, oh, it's not very often that I keep quiet, is it? But basically what I want us to do is at the top of this piece of paper, I want you to write, it's the 3rd of July, 2024.
2024?
Yeah.
23?
No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And I have achieved everything I set out to do. And then put last year was amazing because.
Hold on.
Okay.
I have achieved everything I set out to do.
Yeah. And then put last year was amazing because.
You can't see my writing.
That's fine. As long as you can read it, that's fine. I don't need to read it.
Not sure about that either, but hey.
Last year was amazing because
Yeah. So,
Dot.
yes, this is our little challenge. So what I want you to do, I'm going to be quiet for the next 10 minutes and I want you to just write for a whole 10 minutes. I don't want you to try and stop. And I want you to think about where you want to be in a year's time. So what you've achieved with either your weight loss, what you've achieved with your personal life, what have you achieved with your work-life balance, what have you achieved with your mindset, absolutely everything. I want it all out. And I don't just want, well, I want a stone off. Why do you want a stone off? How's that going to make you feel when you've got that weight off? Like,
World peace.
pardon?
World peace. World domination.
Yeah. Oh, let's not go for world peace. We've got to make it in 12 months. But in 12 months' time, where do you want to see yourself? Yeah. And I want you to carry on writing. I'm going to time you for 10 minutes. I'm going to keep quiet while you do it. And I want you to write everything out for me. Yeah?
where you want to be in 12 months' time.
Yeah, everything. Work, life, weight loss, what you want to feel, what you want to have achieved. If you want to jump out of a plane, put that you want to have done that by now. Whatever it is, I want you to write it all down. So I'm timing you from now.
Mark could push me out without a parachute.
Yeah, he would. I would. Halfway through, ladies.
Who are you calling a lady?
Oh, I meant the term loosely where you're concerned. Give you another minute. Are we done
Yeah.
for now? Good. So hopefully that's made you think a little bit more in depth than just the usual, well, I just want this off. And so what we need to do now is use them, like sift through what you've just put. So obviously I'm not expecting you to do all this on this call now. This is something that you're probably going to think about afterwards. You might even add to it a little bit if you want to and things like that. But what we need to be doing now is for thinking, okay, so for me to achieve my year vision in 6 months' time, I need to have done this. And in 3 months' time, I need to have done this. So pick out, for now, like I say, I'm not expecting you to go into full detail now of it. And it might take you a little bit longer than what we've got on the call. But pick out the key things that you've written down that you want as your milestones for the year's time. And think about where you've got to be in 6 months and where you've got to be in 3 months. So I'll just give you a few minutes to do that. So you're kind of sifting through everything that you've just written and picking out your big milestones.
Mm.
Like I say, you might not get it all on this call. It might be something that you have to think about in a bit more depth, but
Perfect.
are you getting there?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's better to read through properly what you've done after this call, probably. This was just to kind of give us a little bit of a vision of where we want to be. And it's nice thinking about how you'd feel in 12 months' time when you've done this and when you've done achieved it and things like that. So obviously we've got some sort of plan coming to a 3 months. So what are we going to do in between now and that 3 months' time? So now what I want you to do is to pick 3 goals, and I want them to be physical based, so body based, mindset based, brain based, and like a bonus, like a bit of something fun, what you can throw in. And I want you to pick 3 goals in them areas. Well, like 1 for each one, not 3 of each.
Just 1 for each one.
Yeah. Because this is what we're going to then be working on for the next 1, 2, 3 months, however long it takes you. So I want you to write what your goal is, why that's your goal, so why do you want to achieve it, how will you benefit if you achieve it, so what's the difference to your life if you're going to achieve that goal, what will happen if I don't achieve my goal. I don't want you just saying, well, nothing will happen. I want you to actually think about what's going to happen if you don't achieve your goal.
Mhm.
Who else is it going to impact, either positively or negatively? And what obstacles are you going to face, and how are you going to overcome them? So I want them questions answering for each one of your 3 goals.
What was the third one? What, why? Can't read my writing.
So what, why, how will you benefit if you achieve it?
Okay.
I've written some stuff down, but I might have to go back over it later.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not expecting it to be polished by the end of this call at all. That's fine. It's just giving you something to think about. And obviously they're going to be personal to you. So, you know, have a really good think about it after the call. And I want these sending over to me ideally, so that we've got a reference point for continuing with our coaching.
I think I've done it right.
I'm sure you have. Everyone's will be completely different.
I don't know.
There's no right or wrong. You're right, Janine.
Oh, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm just writing.
I know how you're getting on.
Did you hear it? Did you hear me thinking?
Well, I said, you're right, Janine, and you didn't answer, and I was like, wow, that's some concentration, that is.
Could you tell? Yeah, no. Yeah, all right. I've kind of
Got something in plan.
Yeah, and it's funny because the obstacles are kind of pretty much the same. My obstacles are me and my head. It's weird. It's like it's me and my mindset. But I think you've spoken about that before, haven't we?
Yeah. It was working on that, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a really nice thing to do this, because I feel like it highlights quite a lot of things for you when you're writing stuff. And then because you've got so long to write it as well, and you can't just go, oh, I just want stone off. Well, why? How's that going to make you feel? And what, you've got to delve a little bit deeper into it, haven't you?
Yeah.
So this is definitely homework as well, to like go over everything you've said and just see whether you want to expand on things or whether you want to do your goals. But ideally, once you've got this polished off, send it over to me, and then obviously then we've got some focus because I will come back to that and say, well, you said you wanted to be here, this is where we need to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it kind of hopefully just gives us a little bit of focus for the next couple of months as well. Yeah Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. So that is, I mean, obviously I normally set an accountability task. I think that's a big enough task for this week to go over for everyone, because the ladies will be catching up afterwards as well. So let's get these goals polished off, go away and think about it, and then come back to me with them 3 goals. Let me know what they are. Let me know all the answers to the questions as well. So if you want to type it up, it's fine, or just take a picture of your notebook. I'll try and decipher it, Janine. Thanks.
Good luck with the writing. Reading it.
And let's go from there.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah?
Okay.
Feeling good?
Yeah, thank you.
No problem at all. Have a good evening, ladies, and I'll speak to you later.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers, bye. Bye.